Welcome to the Today's Leader podcast. Building tomorrow's best leaders, today.
Way to go, guys. Way to go. Keep it going. Good job, guys. All right, Paul, I see you. All right, John, let's finish. Coach Cole.
Great job, guys.
Hey there, it's Coach Curl here, and welcome to Monday Mentoring on the Today's Leader podcast, building tomorrow's best leaders today. Now, if you really want to be certain in life and you never want to face a challenge or find yourself in some difficult binds or some challenging situations, one of the best ways that you can do that is to have tame and realistic goals. So you're not stretching yourself, you're not doing anything of importance, you're not doing anything of power. Goals that can help, that you know you can achieve with minimal effort and minimal hardship. So if you never want to face a challenge or you never want to face being in a difficult, challenging position, just choose tame goals. Choose tame goals that you know that you can achieve. However, but if you do want a degree of excitement and experience real growth in your life, then you're going to have to make some plans and have some goals that is going to stretch and challenge you. And in many cases, some of your friends and some of your family will actually say that you're being unrealistic. Maybe you've heard that before when you've said, I want to do something. And people have looked at you and said, are you sure? You need to be realistic. Well, sometimes the type of achievements that we're chasing come with a high degree of risk. You rarely know how you're going to achieve them in so many cases until we get started. And more often than not, the result that we will achieve will be not exactly what we set out to do, but be better than where we were. And that's one of the key things here where we're looking at unrealistic goals. Unrealistic goal setters tend to be happier and more positive. And that's proven time and time again in research. The people that really set out on unrealistic goals, on challenging goals, in the main, much more happier and much more positive. They've got higher levels of energy because they thrive on challenge and they thrive on chasing the thrill of achievement. Setting and pursuing unrealistic goals we know will not be a walk in the park. We are going to face resistance. And this is why many people abandon their biggest goals and their biggest dreams. And usually it's because well-meaning friends and family have talked them out of it. And maybe that's happened to you. Or maybe if you start setting unrealistic goals, it's something you need to be aware of. Because the reality is that once you start changing your life in an unrealistic way, you are really going to challenge some of those people around you who aren't. And one of the key things that I really want you to think about is if someone's giving you advice that you need to be realistic, look at the source of the advice. Are they someone that's living safely? Are they someone flying under the radar? Are they someone that's leading a boring, risk-free life? And if they are, you need to take that into account. The advice that they give you will be advice along that manner of their life. If you interpret their life as being boring and risk-free, then take that on board. Don't just accept their advice. Because if you truly want to keep your biggest goals and your biggest dreams alive and start building momentum towards the greatest you, seek advice from people that have been there. Seek advice from people that are like-minded in goal setting. And get feedback from people that encourage you. Spend more time hanging around with people who are less concerned with risk and failure and more interested in being successful. Because one of the things that I want you to think about is once we start achieving goals that at one stage we may have thought were unrealistic, we are never going to look back. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Monday Mentoring. My name's Coach Cole. I shall see you all again next week. Bye for now.